At the heart of Zimbabwe's ruling party, a covert strategy was set in motion, one designed to merely to shift party dynamics, but to intimidate a seismic realignment of state power behind closed doors. ZANU-PF provincial chairpersons, each already indebted to businessman KUTYA through lavish documents, gathered with a singular purpose to engineer the political downfall of Vice President Constantino Chiwenga, deputy to President Emmerson Mnangagwa. Zalabina mashoko buda panguwa ino plan yekufire VP Constantino Chiwenga yonzi it is voted up. Don't subscribe or like or on the bell. I've often said before that the removal of this man is an essential trigger to what could be termed change, at the least in the eyes of the ruling ZANU-PF party's members. What emerged from this meeting was not routine party politics. It was a carefully choreographed plan to table a vote of no confidence against Chiwenga at the upcoming party conference. The intent was plain: to strip him of his authority with both ZANU-PF and government. More critically, this maneuver was not an end in itself, but a means to an end. The removal of Mnangagwa's deputy would serve as the essential trigger for the broader military transition, shifting the balance of power in Zimbabwe once again. The following investigation lays bare how loyalty, any document, and calculated risk were deployed to choreograph the internal peg, and why the choice of actors from the youth chairman Tawanda Mukoza to war veteran Jabulani Sivanda reveals the depth of fear and ambition surrounding the attempted sidelining of General Chiwenga. Number 1. Convening the meeting. A meeting was convened, attended by ZANU-PF provincial chairpersons. Each chairperson had, on a later date, received in documents from KUTYA consisting of 1 Toyota Land Cruiser vehicle, 100,000 United States dollars. The meeting itself was also attended by Mr. Tagure, underscoring his direct involvement. Number 2, central agenda. The primary agenda was to devise strategies to disempower and remove General Chiwenga from his role within ZANU-PF and his functions in government. Number 3, assignment of responsibility. The deliberations turned to the question of who would formally propose the motion. The following arrangements were made. Number 4, consent and assurance. And finally, number 5, the plan raises pressed questions. Accountability. Why should junior members of party bear the burden of executing hazardous acts instigated by other seniors? Credibility. If General Chiwenga was truly of no conscience, why was such elaborate caution necessary? The reliance on concealment, inducement, and calculated sacrifice undermines the claim that Chiwenga posed no threat, instead suggesting that his removal was viewed as both politically dangerous and military sensitive. Do mashukuru kuno panguwa ine kuti each and every day ZANU-PF panguwa ino iri kuita ma meetings ari kuno kunzi vari kuplana kuti generally vomu fire say from the ZANU-PF party and also from the vice presidency. Pina comment section medu zimafunguro enyu motudi pamusoro pechitiko ichi. Musanga no subscribe or like, chete on the bell icon.